and welcome to another review. My name is Daniel Gibson. Today we're talking about James Bond. That's right, the spy of all spies. The guy who you better just watch out for, because wherever you're going, Chuck Norris is behind you when you're in Texas, everywhere else, it's James Bond. And so you're watching this film. I went in so excited because I love James Bond. And this one, I've really enjoyed Daniel Craig as James Bond. He's been fantastic. I like him as an actor, and he's doing such a good job in this film and in this series. And so this is kind of like bringing his James Bond portrayal to a close. It's taking all this crazy stuff that's been happening all around him and bringing it to a head and kind of showing what's been going on that we haven't been able to see. So it's really cool. I was looking forward to it. Like I said, I look forward to the James Bond series. Action movies and spies is like one of my favorite sections of film, period. The acting in this movie, once again, fantastic. Not just Daniel Craig, but the entire cast was really good. I felt like the world was interesting. Obviously it's an interesting world, but I mean, they did a good job at making these two-dimensional characters around them still dynamic, and you feel and you understand, and so it was a cool thing. I love the action sequences in this movie. James Bond's known for big boom action sequences, and they did a good job at this. I love that section of it. I love watching James Bond just kick butt, But as I watch this movie, what I had to come to the conclusion is this: that you can have all the action in the world, just great. But if I don't know why it's happening, or if I don't feel the compellingness of the story around that universe you're building, I'm bored. And so that's what I found this film. I don't mean to say I wasn't terribly bored, but I was kind of bored during this film. My wife, she was terribly bored. She was snoring. I did nudge her on the side, she right there. But as I watched it, I wanted more. I wanted to know. I mean, I knew what was going on. I don't mean to say they leave you in the dark or there's any loose ends, but I just kind of sat back and was thinking to myself, I just want to hear Daniel Craig just talk a little bit out of James Bond. I want to hear the villains talk a little bit more. Everything was just kind of like put in front of you, and I get that, and I understand that. I understand what the director was going for, but for me, it didn't resonate. And so what it left me do is feeling just kind of wanting for more story. And so that's like one of my negatives. On the other side of the negatives is the parental guide. Now, James Bond is known just as popular as James Bond as the James Bond girls, I guess. And so this movie had definitely what you would expect from James Bond, which is some sexual content. But this movie did the intro little credit scene was just like naked girls. I mean, granted it was all blacked out. You don't see, there's no nudity in the film. I don't mean to say that, but it was just like, why is this happening? What is this accomplishing? What does James Bond do? It did not make sense. And so there's a negative there on the parental guide side. There's also obviously the scenes with the girls. I mean, there was only like two major ones, and everything. I don't know. I didn't actually talk to Jude about exactly what went on during those, but it was they're definitely there. There's definitely sexual content in the film. There's definitely language and violence as you would assume from a film like this. But all in all, the parental guide is kind of what you expect from a James Bond, with the exception of that intro, which was just like, why? But yeah, guys, here's what it comes down to. This movie gets a 5.4 on my scale. It may seem low. You might go to this movie and absolutely love it, and I'm so glad you did. I like James Bond, but for me, this one fell short in the story department and fell flat with me, and so I left wanting to leave, quite frankly, because it was boring. I want another James Bond movie so I can go see it done in a better way, be seen done good, to get the story we saw in the previous films in the series, because for me, it just wasn't there. But guys, let me know in the comments down below what's your favorite spy movie. Is it a James Bond movie? There's a lot to choose from. Is it another? Is it Mission Impossible? Is it something, Get Smart even? I don't know. Kingsman, you name it. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite is. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more, hit that hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. We appreciate it, guys. And as always, I'm Daniel, and I'll see you next time. God bless.